everyone, my name is Debbie and I'm here in Perth, Western Australia, and I did my Hebrew class last year, and it was a face-to-face class, and then when COVID hit and with the lockdown we did our last lesson on Zoom. David delivered these lessons in an amazing way. They were very interesting and informative, and he also made it a lot of fun. So we had fun and laughter as well, and it was also a very relaxed atmosphere. During these lessons my faith deepened because of learning the deeper meaning of the words in the Old Testament with the Hebrew meaning. So I was so in awe of Abba Father. Now, Hebrew is classed as a Semitic language. There are 22 letters in the Alephbet. Each letter has a name, a pronunciation, a number value and a pictorial meaning. To memorise these letters, I made myself palm cards, and I carried them in my handbag, so any chance through the day that I got, I would read them. I'd read them at work or standing in line at a checkout. So that became fun. I also did a writing out of the alphabet, and this to me was not a chore, it was a joy, as I wanted to put everything into my learning. It was not an effort at all. I loved learning Hebrew. Tonight I want to present to you the letter M, which is named Mem. And you will see it is the M as in mother. It's the 13th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It has two forms. It has a book form and it has a final form. And the final form is called a sophit, and it's used at the end of a word. So the beginning, it's an open form, and at the end of a word, it's a closed form. And the basic meaning is water, chaos, disorder, strength, mighty and Messiah, and the number value is 40. So I just feel very attracted to this M because I love water. I grew up at a coastal town, so I spent a lot of time at the ocean, and if you add an IM to the end of Mem and change it to Mayim, that means expanse of water. So you'll see here there's an expanse of water behind me. This is Mayim, and this is the Indian Ocean. We are down at our port city, which is Fremantle, and it's about 7 a.m. in the mornings, and this is beautiful, beautiful Indian Ocean. So when I think of that, that is Mayim, and at times that can be chaos, it can show strength, and it can show a lot of disorder. But in Psalm 93, Father God tells us that he says that the waves have lifted up. The floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, than the mighty waves of the sea. And then I think of water, and I think of living water, and I've done a drawing that just sprung up into my mind, and I did this drawing, you will see, and it's the swirling blue is the living water that Yeshua brings, and he is the living water. And I think of our lives, that when our lives were in chaos and we accept what Yeshua did for us on the cross, he comes and he lives within us and brings us that living water. And I think of Psalm 42:7, deep calls to deep. And then I think he is springs of living water. Isaiah 12:3 says he is our well of salvation. John 7:38 says rivers of living water. Psalm 87, all my fountains are in you. And when you can see in the drawing that I've started at the bottom, Yeshua, as it's springing up out of our spirits, and we have joy, praise, life, healing, worship, wisdom, songs, dancing, freedom, love, refreshing, and laughter. So all these things are what Yeshua brings to our life. So that ends my presentation, and I thank you for listening. Thank you.